Archival research. This project posed two questions, the initial question being, how did religion impact the Madison campus? And the second question being, how did this impact of religion change as the 20th century progressed? The picture seen is an article taken out of the Breeze that was published on October 3, 1931, headlined Mr. Shorts Speaks at Vesper Service. In this article, Mr. Shorts, a professor at the State Teachers College of Harrisonburg, regards his views on necessity of religion and religious values in secondary education. Professor Shorts believed that the college itself should instill an emphasis of religion amongst the students on the campus. His remarks went unquestioned, and he supported his claims by referencing that the only societies that were successful were the ones that were created with a sense of religious importance, and he felt that a college campus was no different. The second photo shown was taken from a schoolma'am or yearbook of Madison College from the year 1955. This edition of the schoolma'am included 9 different religious student organizations that were currently operational at Madison College, which included the YWCA and the Lutheran Student Association that the picture shows. Only 5 years later, the schoolma'am of 1960 demonstrated a drastic change in the religious culture on the campus. In this 1960 edition, only 2 religious organizations were listed, including the YWCA, who was shown holding a Christmas pageant in the photo. This yearbook had 7 less religious organizations listed in comparison to the 1955 schoolma'am. This change was not due to population because in 1960, the school had reached its highest enrollment to date. As the impact of religion was visualized decreasing on the campus, student Linda Kangalosi published an article to The Breeze on September 30th, 1960 that was headlined, "Make Religion Part of Your Life." Kangalosi had seen the decentralization of religion from the priorities of students on the Madison campus and called for her classmates to take steps into years past and make time for daily religious studies and habits once again. She goes on to state that students on the campus were now using time that was once displaced for religion to focus on social life and studies. The lessening of religious impact on the campus was fully seen in a Breeze article written on April 11, 1980. The author, Tricia Fischetti, writes about a discussion amongst JMU faculty. During this meeting, Fischetti quotes the faculty discussing the factuality of religion itself and even provided a comment that compared some religious practices to lunacy. Faculty of the campus 50 years prior wished to instill religion upon the students to better the campus community, and now in 1980, the faculty was found discussing whether religion was even real at all. This ultimately shows the change in the religious culture that had taken place on this campus over the span of 50 years. In conclusion, it was hypothesized that as prayer was removed from schools in 1952 through the court case of Engel v. Vital, students were no longer raised associating schooling and religion like they once did, ultimately lessening the impact of religion on secondary education and universities.